Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to the 2013 League of Legends All-Star Weekend, live from Shanghai, China. I'm here with Shox, and right now we're joined by the European LCS All-Star coach, Harry Wiggett. Harry, thank you for joining us. Obviously, you've been able to partake in some of the matches today. How much was your blood and adrenaline going for that last matchup?
For the last match, everyone kind of expected China to dominate NA, but I think NA showed that in the second game they can really play good, but something went wrong, unfortunately. But I think everyone was really hoping they'd bring that second game back, but it didn't happen. Yeah. But they showed that they can really play good and be at the top of their game like everyone else.
And of course, you're here to coach the European All-Star team. So what is the mindset going into this matchup against the OG and the Korean All-Stars, who are unbelievably strong?
Yeah, I mean, we're ready. We're ready to bring everything we've got to them, and we're really prepared. We studied everything we can, and the guys are going to be just giving 110%, and I really think they can beat them.
So, being a coach throughout all of the European LCS season, now having new members to the team, right? Yeah. Mostly just having Soaz in the top that you've spoken with. How is it getting along with all the other players, and how close can you get to them?
It's a big change, and it's pretty tough, actually. Being used to the Fnatic lineup for a couple years now is a big change up to the Gambit players and YellowPete from EG. It's really important, from my point of view, to really know your players and know their weaknesses and strengths, which I really don't have with these players, which makes it a lot harder. But as long as they're playing and they're focused and they have their mindset, then I think it's fine. And they do, so.
So you've not really been able to get through them that much. I guess they have their own work ethic as well. So who has been rising up as the leader in that group, or who's been calling the shots?
It's mainly been Alex and Edward doing the shots. It really depends on what is going on in the game. But yeah, it is mainly those two doing the shots, and Soaz as well.
So with those shots being called, is it a Gambit-esque play style that's coming out of the All-Star team for the Europeans?
Yeah, I think that's safe to say is correct, yeah.
Now, you're, of course, also the manager of Fnatic, and I can imagine that you're also here looking at those other teams that you possibly meet later up in the season with your own team. Are there some trends that you can see, differences between the regions that you can really put your finger on by watching these games?
There's some champion picks that in Asia are really popular, but in NA and Europe, they're really not. But that is I think that's going to be changing in the next half. I think these champions such as Diana and Kennen are going to become a lot more popular in the other regions. So it really just got to wait and see. But the meta is really, it's really whoever comes first with the picks, and then they will slowly get to the other regions. So we'll have to see how that goes.
All right, well, thank you very much. Harry, Fnatic, HXD, Wiggett, thank you very much for the interview. I hope the mindset is really up and up for the European LCS All-Stars, because Korean OG and champions have been known to be that All-Star stacked team. So good luck to you guys as well. So guys, amazing matches today. We've had skill matchups that have come so far. We've had a lot of replays we've done, but we still have Jat down in Replay Central to dig a little bit deeper down into the day's biggest plays.
Thank you very much, Riv. And that set was so amazing between North America and China. We just want to revisit some of the amazing plays. The first one, though, that we didn't get to touch on in between games was PDD's Rumble kill right here. Keep in mind, he has an ultimate on Scar, and Scar he's trying to close in on PDD. They're actually trying to kill PDD here, but PDD turns it around on him. Let's roll this clip. He puts the ultimate down onto Ryze, flashes into point blank range so he can land his slow, and Scar died before the fight started. That was a 2v1 that PDD turned around for the second time, and watch this. He just continues to chase down St. Vicious and gets another 1v2 double kill. Really, that's why they banned Rumble in the second game, and let's actually get to that second game right here, because even though a big turning point was the turret dive, we saw Baron steals in both games. And at this point, it looked like the game might be in North America's hands. But after Dyra stalled for as long as possible, the LPL Chinese All-Star team was on the hunt. Let's roll this clip actually right now to just see how this Baron steal was orchestrated. St. Vicious wants to steal with Frenzy and Smite, but Troll jumps in and gets the Smite in front of him. St. Vicious couldn't spike it because he was CC'd by Zhao Zhao's Crescendo. After that, NA did do a bit of cleanup, but the damage was done from the Baron being taken out from them. LPL Chinese All-Stars took it 2-0 away from North America. That was honestly more than anyone could have expected in the first two games between North America and China, and I personally cannot wait for the rest of the All-Star weekend. Let's send it back to the guys at the desk.
Thank you very much, Jat. And I think you said a lot there. It's like North America, they put up a good fight, but China were just too strong. And of course, this All-Star Weekend is about a lot more than just games. It's about forging bonds that cross borders. It's about friendship and sportsmanship. It's about bringing together a world of fans who enjoy watching the best esports on Earth. And of course, those who love seeing someone kick the crap out of Teemo.
Teemo.
I think we all love that one. Even you, even the biggest Teemo fan in the world, absolutely love that one. Of course, earlier today we asked you guys to send us questions you have wanted us to answer, and here are the best ones that you guys have had. So, Ralph Maxeo said, what would be the World All-Star team? And, that's a question right there.
If I have to pick from players here, oh man. Okay, so I'll do one per region.
Okay.
Right? So support. I want to say Mad Life, but I don't want to lose my Korea pick already. So whatever. I'm gonna go with Mad Life.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Diamond.
Okay.
All right. So now we got a few more regions. Toys.
Toys. Okay.
NA. I'm gonna go. So let's see. Top and AD are left. So then double lift, and then top SOAT. No, I already did Europe. Top. What region am I forgetting?
China.
Oh, now so I have to pick between PDD. Yeah, PDD's been great. I'm happy with PDD.
Okay, so that means you're going double lift.
Yeah, I said I did it. Played instead of both.
That's a tough. That's still a tough lineup. I mean,
Darius Wei Zhao or double lift PDD. That's pretty close, honestly.
The next question, of course, that's from Water Tiger Lord. He says, do you expect any meta breaks in these All-Star matches? Well,
I mean, I think, so it depends what you consider meta break, right?
Yeah.
Because...
whose meta are you breaking?
Certainly, we've seen AD carries in every game in, like, a normal jungler, certainly. But, you know, the Chinese almost never actually run Vayne, right? Like, a super safe AD carry and, like, crap ton of hardcore initiation, and they were the ones playing late game, playing safely. And the NA squad, right, they played completely different both times, right? They played, like, hardcore start fights all the time. You know, we don't see Urgot very often. They pulled it out. So, I mean, it depends on your definition. To me, that's non-standard at that point.
Well, we've seen a couple of non-standards when we've been researching for this. Maybe we'll see that triple AP threat we've seen in a few games we've looked at. But we'll see how it goes, guys. The next question is Male Sinatra. Interesting name right there. He's Frank, obviously. He's calling us from the clouds. Who do you think has the most interesting play style out of all the All-Stars? Which is a tricky one.
It is.
I think we're seeing some interesting playstyles in the skill matchups. That's for sure.
Yeah. I liked Saint's Heimer. He actually almost won with it. He was a minion wave away from pushing the turret down. That would have been close. He said if he hit his grenade, he would have won. But I want to point out basically Insec and Diamond, because Insec I had always considered a carry jungler. Back when he played for the actual CJ Entus team when there was only one, he was like, I'm just going to play Zed and carry everyone every game, and he was amazing. But Diamond, in his interview where we interviewed all the junglers for the skill matches, he said, yeah, the jungler's job is to take all the farm and carry your team. And I think he's been one of the biggest junglers to actually carry a team and not play support junglers, but fight everything all the time and win the game by himself.
And you could say it's something that Diamond tries to do as well.
Yeah.
As he tries pretty well.
That was Diamond's answer in the interview, and I think both of them have that sort of style, and it's really fun to watch.
It's really fun to watch, and of course, that will be coming up shortly. Remember, of course, to keep those questions coming, we're at LOL Esports, and be sure to use the hashtag All-Stars. All right, we're just minutes away from the second matchup up of the All-Star team tournament here. It is going to be the Korean OGN champions taking to the Rift to battle it out against the European LCS All-Stars. What are you looking forward to most in this match? I mean, we've just kind of said it there.
Yeah.
Diamond and Insect, guys.
That's really, really big. Soaz and Shy both have huge champion pools in the top lane. And also,
Ambition, Alex Ich?
Yeah, Ambition, Alex Ich are really gigantic. Edward versus Mad Life. And just to round it out, of course, you've got really good AD carries as well. But, like, these are, like, people, like, best in role of the world. Not just of region, but, like, best in region of, or best in world of their lane. And we're going to see, like, 3 of them who are, like, considered #1.
Absolutely going to be amazing stuff. So we are, of course, ready to take a short break. But when we return, it's going to be the first game of the Korean OGN champions versus the European LCS All-Stars. Good morning, Europe, if you have just awoken, by the way. The 2013 League of Legends All-Star Weekend will return right after this.